everyone, good evening and welcome to Roma Theory. Zalewski big shock because Zalewski's name has been revealed in that group of players which are involved in this illegal betting thing. Zalewski's name has been revealed earlier today. Roma have decided not to comment on this. They will probably start their own investigations on this. But, I mean, yeah, again, why are these things happening? Following Fagioli from Juventus, Zaniolo, ex-Roma player, Tonali yesterday, the fourth player which has been revealed is in fact the boy which we've grown over these past seasons. And it's Zalewski. I mean, look, there's a lot of things to go through today. And it's a complicated video. And I think it's only fair, seeing the circumstances of so many players basically being leaked and their careers are going to be ruined because of this, it's only fair to just kind of zoom out of this specific player betting thing and just say out loud, addiction is a terrible beast. Addiction is not a good friend. And again, this is wide and clear as you know, as the host of this Roma fan channel. Anybody who suffers of addiction, anybody who's addicted, talk to experts, talk to doctors, because addiction ruins lives, both financially and both, you see, even if you're a football player and it looks like you've basically managed to complete life and become and achieve your dream. Look, so many players are being clashed because of this. It's not good. It's terrible. So anybody watching this who suffers, if it's betting addiction or any other addiction out there, talk to experts, talk to doctors, because it's not a good friend. Where do we start? I think following obviously he's not the only player. There's this Italian paparazzi called Corona, and he basically decided to reveal all of these names. This entire betting saga started with an individual investigation on Fagioli, the Juventus player, and then now look, it's rooting everywhere. Zaniolo yesterday, and Tonali yesterday. Zalewski today, and Zalewski's not going to be the last one. Everybody clear this in your minds. There's going to be other players which are going to be touched by this, and they are probably going to be caught in 4K, as we say these days. I'm shocked. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, it's ridiculous that a player is betting, because with all the money you earn what? 100k, maybe a bit less. You earn millions every year, and the fact that you bet is ridiculous. And again, money makes you greedy. The second a human being gets money, they get greedy. So it is already ridiculous that a football player in general, this is on the behalf of anybody, not just Zalewski, is betting on football games. Second of all, this is even more ridiculous, apart from the financial side of this. You're already rich, why do you bet? Second thing, which is even more ridiculous, and is the reason why all of these players are being targeted and revealed, is because betting on football events for a football player is illegal. And this is where the law comes in. This is where the justice comes in. A football player cannot bet on football events. That's something which football players sign in their contract. That's something which is a law for football players. You know, you've devoted yourself to be a football player. You have to respect things. And one of these things is you cannot bet on football events. If that is your own game, or if that is an Arsenal game, even if you're not an Arsenal player, you cannot bet on football events. And this is not the first time we've seen it. We've seen it in the Premier League with Ivan Toney. We've seen it in the Premier League with Kieran Trippier, if I'm not wrong. A lot of these players do it. If it's for a kind of entertainment, I don't know, but you can't do it, and it is illegal. And third thing, which involves Zalewski here, which is the most ridiculous thing. And if it is actually found that he is guilty and that he has committed the thing which I'm going to say, he needs to be punished. Apparently, rumors have it, Zalewski bet on himself receiving a yellow card in the last 22nd of May when we faced Salernitana, and he ended up getting that yellow card in the 94th minute. If that is the case, if one of my players who gets paid by my team and therefore needs to respect the ownership which gives him a wage pay every month, if it is actually true that Zalewski has bet on the downfall of his own team because yellow cards are not good, so if Zalewski bet on himself getting a yellow card for Roma, and he got that yellow card, get him out of my club. Get him out of my club, because you are an absolute idiot. You see, it's very easy to go, oh, he is an idiot. Because before saying that he's an idiot, he needs to be proven guilty. And we still don't have the evidence that he's done this. So I'm not saying, and I'm abstaining as of now, in commenting this potential rumor which has been launched. It's a rumor. Rumors can be fake, rumors can be true. But if this rumor is true, and over the next couple of weeks, months, years, wherever it will take, if this rumor does come true, that Zalewski bet on the downfall of Roma, because, as I just said, receiving a yellow card is not good, and you didn't even win that game, he needs to get out of my club. Because that's disrespectful. You know, you get paid by this club. This club has made you relevant to this world. This club has made you and has, first of all, financially helped you, as I just said. And second of all, it's made your dream come true. Because you started from the youth and then you made your way onto the first team. You've worked hard for this, and Roma's worked hard to achieve your dream, and then you just, oh well, I don't care anymore, I'm gonna bet. I mean, that's disrespectful. So if that is true, I have no problem in saying this. Zalewski, get out of my club. He can be an incredible potential. He can be an incredible talent. But I don't care. If I find out, and the world finds out, a hypothetical case where Dybala does this, Dybala, get out of my club. This is an example. I'm not condemning Dybala. It's easy. You know, again, the thing which pisses me off, which shouldn't piss off me, but it should piss off himself, you have worked your ass to be in this position. You have made sacrifices to be and actually play for Roma, which is the dream of every single kid. You've been the lucky one because you've worked hard. Your family's made sacrifices for you. The club, which has a contract with you, has made sacrifices for you. The team has respected you. You played some good games for this team, and then everything goes out of the window because you've ruined your career. And he has ruined his career, because even if the extent of this is not going to be as massive as people describe it, this thing is going to continue following him. You know, this thing will forever be on his CV of a football player now. So forever and ever until the day you retire, the world is going to know about this. And that's going to have implications on your own football career. Why do these players do this? I feel like it was coming in a sense that, you know why? We always felt that something went wrong with Zalewski. I actually had a little feeling in me. I was really questioning Zalewski, because if you pay attention to Zalewski's last few months, Zalewski's never been picked to start in a lineup. Zalewski kind of never got subbed into games. Zalewski's always, in these past few weeks, months, he's kind of been isolated. So I was expecting something coming out in the news about Zalewski, because, you know, you don't go from having a breakthrough season to not even getting subbed into games. Something happened, and I have a feeling Roma knew about this before these rumors came out. As I said at the start, rumors came out today. Roma have decided not to comment the rumors, and at time of speaking, Roma has decided not to take further action on these rumors, probably because, one, they want to try and investigate it by themselves, and second of all, they want to wait and see if anything else comes out. But again, if it is the case that he has done illegal betting, then, and if he is, and if he gets found guilty, then the minimum ban is 3 years, and 3-year ban for a young player who had a breakthrough season 2 seasons ago. This is the peak of your career. Your career is over. Your career is over. Your career is over in terms of you losing your fitness, but your career is most importantly over because of you've chosen to make these mistakes. You're going to pay the repercussions now. And as I said before, this will forever be on his CV. Teams want to buy him, but no, you're buying somebody who, you know, who has a bad CV. Again, it's not great, but, you know, he should be punished if this is the case. And as I said before, I have no problem in saying this. I'm gonna wait. I'm not convinced that he has done it, because we still need plenty of evidence. This rumor has just, you know, come out today from Italy's most famous paparazzi. But if the evidence continues, and if this is true, then Zalewski, first of all, should be punished, and second of all, get him out of my club. But before saying that, you know, we have to wait. That's how the law works. That's how, that's how justice works. Another thing before ending the stream, which is interesting, is something which I always mention about Italian football, about the system of Italian football. Somebody please explain to me how the Italian system of football is able to evolve if every 3 years a scandal breaks through. How does not just the Italian national team, because look, the Italian national team could face a lot of, you know, they could feel this, because let's say Zaniolo, Tonali, Zalewski is Polish, but let's say Zaniolo, Tonali and other players get leaked and they do find them guilty, then the Italian national team loses all of these players. So it's no surprise that we don't qualify for tournaments. But it's more than just the national team, the system of the Italian football. Somebody please explain to me how it's possible for this system, Italian system of football, to evolve if every 3 seasons a scandal breaks through. If it's betting scandals, if it's Juventus cheating with salaries like last season, if it's teams making their balance sheets fake, if it's teams making their transfers fake. How can we evolve? How will the Serie A, Serie B, Serie C, Serie D compete with other leagues? This is big. The last thing which I will say, as of now, Zalewski is still with the Polish national team. He has not been sent. He's not been kicked out, so he's still there. What is very important is, we've seen individual players get targeted. Until it's individual players that are being targeted, all is good, because the club can't do anything about this. It's their own responsibility. They decided to make mistakes. They pay for these mistakes. So until it's individual players making these mistakes, I have no problem. It doesn't involve my team. It involves an individual of my team. Players aren't teams. The team is Roma. Zalewski is the player who plays for Roma. But if somehow, I don't know how, I don't even want to describe it, but if clubs are tied behind this, and if clubs actually have interceptions with these players, and if clubs are involved with this illegal betting, that's where the trouble comes. Because that's where, we could genuinely face penalizations, relegations and all of that. So until it's single players, individual players, who cares? It's their business. But if something comes out that the team and the club and the ownership is linked with these investigations, then we're in the shit. We're in the absolute shit. Unless you're Juventus, who gets away with it every year. But yeah, with that being said, Friday the 13th they called it. Yeah, they called it Friday the 13th. No surprise, it's Friday the 13th today. Anyways, this is shocking news. As I said at the start, we will see more players being linked with this and, be targeted, be caught in 4K without a doubt. Maybe even more Roma players, I don't know. But if you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed, get your friends and family to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below your opinions on this, thoughts, and all of the things down below. And, let me know what you think, your feelings. If Zalewski is guilty or innocent following this initial rumour and waiting for further investigations. It's not looking good, but if he's made this mistake, he needs to be penalised. As easy as that. That's how the law works, and just because he's a football player doesn't mean he can hide away from it. If a player makes a mistake and gets found guilty, he deserves the punishment. But yeah, catch you soon, take care, enjoy your Friday evening, and let's see if other players come out. Can't wait. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully no more players come out, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Talk to you soon. See you out.